Welcome to Daddy Bits, our trade idea show hosted by the Trading Daddies. I am your host, the Ugly One, and as always,
you know, I was thinking about is that song by Marvin Gaye. What's going on?
Oh yeah.
Girl, what's going on?
Yeah, I like that song, dude. That's a very good classic. I really want to re-listen to that album. You know, J. Cole's album dropped today, but Marvin Gaye's album—that's a classic.
Well, that's the theme for today. What's going on?
What is going on? What is going on? Elon trying to crash Bitcoin, saying that it's harmful to the environment that you mine cryptocurrency. So digitally, you're mining a digital currency that's harmful for the environment. I guess it makes sense because you're burning more fossil fuels. But what does that even mean, John?
So it's creating batteries.
Yeah, I know, right? Everything is harmful. John, what does that even mean, John?
Girl, what's going on?
I think we're in for another squeeze on certain stocks, though.
You tell me. Which one?
If you guys want to find out, make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button, hit that post notification bell, give us a nice preemptive thumbs up because it definitely helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Comment down in the section below if you guys want us to cover some stocks. And what else?
We are growing. First of all, we're about to shoot 200 probably by tomorrow.
Oh, 200 by tomorrow. That sounds like a very manageable goal.
Thank you to the ones that is helping us grow. If you are new to the channel, spread the word. We're giving out free plays here, free picks.
I feel like I'm Dave Chappelle from that one episode. What was that episode with the Rick James episode? And he was like,
when he said when he said, what did the finger say to the
what did the five fingers say to the face? Slap. So if you guys want to know what's going on, make sure that you guys follow us, as I said earlier, and we'll get to it after this banging new intro.
Again.
Running out of songs. Oh my god, I am running out of songs. I'm still saying that if one of you folks is a producer, I should say, please hit us up. We can work out a little trade for you, a little trade ski. All I really need is a 10-second beat. A 10-second beat that you're giving us full copyright for, right? 10 seconds. That's all we're really asking for. It just has to be a lo-fi banging trap beat. You know, you never know. We might be able to trade you. Do I need to some picks? Like at some point, whose leg am I supposed to be humping in order for this to happen? You want me to audition? All right, set up a couch. I'll audition on a couch.
A black leather couch.
on a black leather couch. Oh my god, John, let's get to it. Here are the cues.
Man.
Oh my god. John, what the fuck happened? I mean, sorry. Excuse my French. Excuse my French.
Sorry. It was a wild day today in the markets. Guess what? I thought there was a point where NASDAQ was actually red for the day. And I was like, oh wow, dead cat bounce and already wanted to drop again. So let's check out what happened with the QQQ today. Obviously today we ended up at a doji. There were more buys than sells today. It was an unusual volume day today. Elon Musk, he moves markets.
He does. He moves markets.
He moved crypto and NASDAQ. Well, he moved Tesla by himself.
Yeah.
Well, he is the CEO, but Tesla took another hit today, kind of dragged, NASDAQ. Man, Tesla hit 560, 559.65. We spoke about this. The floor was about 560. Last time it did that, it ran, I think, 19% the following 2 days. So who knows? We might get a rally. Okay, I'm not saying we're going to shoot up towards what 326 tomorrow. It's a possibility. Okay.
Yeah, definite possibility.
I'm still waiting for Dow to come down.
It's about, I mean, Disney did have fairly solid earnings in my opinion, but the market sentiment was still bearish, right?
Mhm.
So it may just drag the Dow down tomorrow.
Please do.
Yep. Which I'm kind of excited. I know that we said that it was going to go to the moon, and again, we're all about transparency on the show, and when we're wrong, we're wrong. So we're going to come out right now and say sorry if you play that. And again, it was not financial advice for you to do so, right? We said manage your own risk. What I did personally is I placed some puts as a hedge, and those are going to print tomorrow. So I'm,
you know what? I think what the people need to find out is like, what was your strategy with that one? Because that played out perfectly. Because on the drive home, I was thinking about placing I was too busy all morning. Placing a short-term put against your long-term calls. Does that make sense?
No, yeah, definitely. So
it's a hedge.
Yeah, the idea going
perfectly.
into earnings, the idea going into earnings for myself was I have 4 contracts for the 190 strike that's expiring in June. Long, right? We're 20 points out at this point, right?
Yeah.
And if I had just that through earnings, my position would have been just trash.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Trash. Right. But what I did before 5 minutes before, I saw a little bit of weakness. So instead of closing out my longs, because I still have a long enough expiration, I bought 2 puts on Disney to dip just in case scenarios like this happens. That way,
that was actually smart.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. You know what? I learned from you.
What are you talking about? Hedging?
Hedging. I learned from you.
Yeah.
It's a strategy that limits your risk and still lets you hold on. So it's called a protective put, essentially.
Yes.
It's a protective put, and it expires next week. So I'm not holding these through tomorrow. I'm not going to take 2 days of decay. I'm probably going to close it out tomorrow afternoon, right before the market closed for the weekend. And there might be a scenario too that if tomorrow dips a little bit more throughout the day, I might even close out my longs and re-enter at a better strike price for the same expiration date because it's so much cheaper and I don't want to get too far off from strike. So, I mean, there's always have a plan for your trades.
Nice.
Right? So let's get to NASDAQ futures while we're still on the QQQ here. Let me see.
Yeah, it's still early. It's actually flat. But the key level that you want to watch for NASDAQ right here is 13,324. That's the EMA 9. I don't think it's going to run 1% overnight. You know,
no.
Who knows?
No.
Who knows?
I mean, we never know. Actually, before we move to the SPY, I wanna bring back the QQQ chart, guys. If you're watching this, note this doji. Okay, this doji right here, this doji, which is an evening star doji. Just note that. Just it will come up in a bit, right? Let's take a look at the SPY before we move forward to our plays for tomorrow. SPY looked all right. I think this is a consolidation station. It's above the 50, so it's holding above the 50. It's going to consolidate just for a tad bit before we try to go back up to the upside. What do you think?
See, this is where I'm so confused about, right? So today was a dead cat bounce. Okay, dead cat bounce is when we really broke. Tuesday we closed really low, right? Low of day. No, actually, no, that was Wednesday. I'm sorry. Wednesday, we closed below 404, below the 50 EMA line, and we opened a little bit slightly higher. But however, we didn't break the resistance.
Nope, not at all. So
the resistance level, and there's 2 of them, at 1413 ish.
Yep.
Okay. Now here's my confusion over here. Either tech is lagging. This is a buy a dip scenario for tech. Or SPY is going to come down a little bit more.
Yeah. So 2 scenarios, right? If SPY comes down a little bit more, we're in for more bear territory, more bearish trading, right? But the lagging in tech, in my opinion, is a healthy correction.
Yeah.
And this is the market. This is exactly how the market moves. It's an up and down. It's not a straight hill climb. It's hills. They're rolling hills. You'll see these ebbs and flows in the market. There's money coming in, there's money coming out. And we just have to remind ourselves that prices are a direct correlation of how many buyers and sellers are out there. Remember, it's a market.
Yeah.
Right. So let's take a look at SPY features. I'm pretty sure they're fairly the same.
Yeah. It's actually flat too.
It's actually flat.
Yeah. Well, not a whole lot going on, but what we're watching over here is the EMA 20. Okay, that's your next resistance right there, which is not that far off. A couple of points. That could happen tonight. But if that breaks, okay, then maybe we might see a continuation tomorrow. Okay, and I just want tech to come back. That's it.
I know, right? Just look, it's growth stocks that are getting beat down. And it's I don't want to say it's sad, but remember, like, if you don't have a plan for your trading days, you're not gonna have a good time, because not having a plan is you're pretty much mailing it in and not wanting to make any type of money, or you're just throwing darts everywhere trying to see what makes sense or what works, right? But speaking of more downtrend, here's a chart that I want to show you guys. Qualcomm.
I like Qualcomm.
I like QCOM. QCOM is nice.
It pays dividends.
It does pay dividends, right? We saw this flag, but it didn't go past the flag that we covered this a couple weeks ago, or maybe a week ago. But it just flushed. It didn't, break that flag. It just went down to the downside. And we did see somewhat of a green day a couple of days ago. Yesterday was pretty red. But this doji, you guys remember I showed you guys the QQQ doji earlier? This doji right here, that's an evening star, more bearish signal. So you guys saw the QQQ, how the next day it just kind of dumped. I feel like there's more pain for Qualcomm moving forward. And it's still not oversold by any means yet. There's still more to come down.
I like it.
Yeah, right. So if you guys are looking for a short, watch this for tomorrow. I want to take a look at after hours to see where it's gonna go.
Not a whole lot. Yeah,
not a whole lot. So just it's
man. Those
most
were
likely.
Do you see the last, like, let's say 30 minutes, 45 minutes of the day for Qualcomm? Lots of sales. Look at the volume.
That
for that
volume. One. Yeah. Yeah, you see how, even though this is actually a good thing to point out, you guys see there's a whole lot of volume and it still went down, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean it's volume people buying, it's volume people are selling.
No, I can see it on my screen. There were all sells.
Yeah, all sells. So I mean, just for the people, when we talk about volume, sometimes it's like, oh, it's always going to be bullish. It's not. Volume just means how many shares are being traded at the moment. Doesn't matter if it's a buy or a sell. It's just volume.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything to say about Qualcomm?
No, I'll watch this tomorrow.
Nice. So the next stock that we want to cover, and the reason for the potential further squeeze that we could be seeing in the next few days, is GameStop.
Yeah, because you're in AMC, that's why.
And what else got squeezed today, John? What else got squeezed today?
No, I was gonna say my balls, but
oh no.
GME looks good. Okay, so GME is supposed to be the leader, right? And why is AMC running?
AMC is running because of the CEO saying that the hedgies are out for it. Obviously, the Redditors are going to believe it, and it's there's also they just completed an offering, so a lot of these price actions being they're saying it's a squeeze, but I don't know, dude. I'm just riding it for the fun of it.
Yeah,
and I'm having fun. I'm up 260%.
How, Sway? How? All right, so for GME right here, you got plenty of support. Okay, so it closed at 160. But actually, let's look at the intraday. Okay, intraday kind of pulled back a little bit. It did close at around 161. Okay, so you just got to watch out for pre-market because we all know GME, once it runs, it attracts a lot of eyes. Okay,
Yeah.
just people just focusing on it, and then number two would be AMC. But if I feel like AMC took the lead today because it was up as much as what 30 something percent.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Today, yeah, and so GMB, if you look at the daily chart on this one, you have plenty of support. Okay, so you have 156, you have 160, 156, and 155. Okay, so you got potentially 3 times support right here. So that it's a good chart to trade. There might be some continuation. If you want to go start a position, if you were late to the party, 160 is a good buy. 156 is a next buy. But if it ever touches 155 or below, that's it. I mean, it looks like the chart's done. So
exactly.
There's no more momentum, and you got to watch out for volume too. Volume has to match today's volume at least minimum.
So if this opens up tomorrow, roughly around 160, one thing from a technical standpoint, make sure that you guys are watching the EMA 9, right? This line right here that we have. Yep. If this ever crosses over the 20, all bets are off. You're just holding that until it runs up a little bit higher.
It's bullish, yeah.
That's very bullish. That's a very bullish sign. And that's the reason why I'm still holding on to my my AMC calls, is because I did see something on the intraday that it just bounced off the VWAP. It didn't break below the VWAP on the intraday. So I'm just, holding on for tomorrow. And I think there's some more room to the upside. And that's pretty much it for GameStop and AMC. Last stock that we want to cover is Airbnb. Remember, guys, before we talk about Airbnb, this is not financial advice. This is something that John and I talk about on the daily. These are potential plays that we're looking at. And if you guys are following our trades, make sure that you guys manage your risk accordingly. Also, if you guys lose money, don't blame us. If you win money, subscribe. Buy some merch.
Man, is that why we're not getting that much subscription?
Why? Because nobody's winning?
Man, oh my God. Calm down.
Oh my God. All right, John. Airbnb, John.
Airbnb. Okay, so today they had earnings after hours. Well, it was all right. It was all right. At first, it shot up, came down. Was as much as it was down. It was down. It was about 7%, but it actually climbed back up by closing price. So really, nothing happened towards when they reported earnings. So earnings was all right. Okay, they missed on EPS. You got to remember they're comparing quarters from last year, all right, where everything was shut off. No one was traveling. This was, May. We're talking about middle of pandemic, and no one was traveling, no one was flying, no one was staying in someone's house, especially an Airbnb, right? So yes, we all thought that they were going to beat, okay, but they still lost money on for EPS, they lost money, but for revenue, they actually topped estimates. So it was like a neutral earnings, okay. But what I want to point out for Airbnb would be the RSI
right here
is completely like destroyed. Because if you look at from up above, like let's zoom out real quick, okay. Not too long ago, 3 months ago, okay, Airbnb hit a high of like almost 220, 219.
220, yeah.
Right. Where is it at now? Half, right?
Almost at a discount.
Yeah, almost half off. It's at 135.75. If you look at the daily chart on this one, the RSI is completely like demolished.
It's obliterated.
I'm playing the bounce on this one. Okay, so I started a position today. I was able to get a call. RSI is at 20. Okay, I'm not saying that it can go down further because check this out. This Monday, which is like what two trading days from now, their lockup expiration for the insiders It's expiring Monday. So
there's more room to the downside here.
More. I mean, potentially more room to the downside. I mean, we saw cases like, in Palantir's side, where I guess people were just selling off. Insiders were selling off when the lockup expired. But who knows? Okay, so different scenario. Palantir wasn't oversold then. We're looking at a super oversold chart right here. MACD is about to cross. It only needs just one green day. That's it. One green day.
And I think that green day, this is just me on just speculation, right? Airbnb is in what sector? In the hospitality sector, right? Yeah. What happened today with the government is they relaxed masks in general. So if you're fully vaccinated, if you're double stabbed,
CDC,
right? So this could be a potential catalyst for them to shoot up, and
it's a reopening play.
Yeah, it's a reopening play, and maybe, just maybe, the holders who are currently in that lockup, they want to see. All right, I'm just saying that they might want to see that the stock go back up to 219 before actually selling off, because they've seen it at 219.
That's gonna be a stretch.
Right? That's a stretch. I'm just saying that there's a possibility, right? This is me speculating, right? But if you're gonna play the oversold bounce here, I think you can do the oversold bounce until Monday and sell off in the morning if you really want to be able to protect all of that.
Probably. I mean, we'll see. I really like the chart on this one. So I mean, their lowest was what, 121.50. That was when
you want to look at intraday.
That was when they IPO'd. Oh yeah, intraday it was flat towards the end, so really nothing happened. But 121.50, that is your floor. If that breaks, man, just don't even. Airbnb. This is.
I mean, unless you're shorting the stock. If you're shorting the stock, then hold it.
Yeah, hold it. That's it. You're done.
You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's patay. In Tagalog, it's patay.
Dead.
Or talagang dead. It's all right. Well, that is it for Daddy Bits for today. If you guys haven't yet, make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the post notification bell, give us a nice thumbs up if you guys like this content. Make sure that you guys drop in the comment section below the stocks that you guys want us to cover. And also, again, if you guys haven't yet, make sure that you guys hit up our friend over at Bust Down Investments. The signups are happening right now. So if you want to be a good trader, a better trader, or even just don't know where to start, make sure you hit up our boys over at Bust Down Investments. Classes, the first session start on the 24th, I believe, right? So there's still some time for you guys to sign up or even just inquire to see if it is the right program for you. And follow us on all social media. Follow me at Trading Poppy. Follow John at John C Trades. Follow us both at Trading Daddies, tradingdaddies.com for all your news, your merch. 15% off your entire purchase with the code Robinhood Sucks, right? And with that being said, remember to let's start trading, and the charts do not lie.